Hello, Frontiersmen. The following footage is from March 2nd live stream. We will be working on the free to play account, and we will be in the campaign of stages 9 and 10 on normal mode. Thank you for watching. So we'll go into the Mizum Tunnel. Mirzam. Chapter 9 The Threat. One step behind the curtain. Before departing, Bison warned you that all of the region's jump points have been hacked. Any traffic through them is redirected without warning to a base known as the Tian Chao clan. Few ever return. It seems there is only one path left towards the abyss. A secret deal. Tian Chao are information dealers and spies. This is kind of bait and switch exactly like them. I just can't fathom why. You know my advice. Or, excuse me, you want my advice? Don't trust the clan. Let's just get to the jump point as quickly as possible. So this set is, you'll be getting the leech set. Very minimal use for it. There's probably more use for it than what I know of, based on my main account. Maybe I'll find more use for it as I'm playing on a free-to-play account. Something to learn and see. Well, I suppose it's too much to hope that that house might kill someone useful for a change, wasn't it? You yawn. I have you, bro. You're on my team. Let's see. So, I was not aware that the Tian Chao maintained a professional arrangement with House. Ha, hardly. However, having a backyard full of raiders and slaves is useful for keeping out visitors. Regardless, I'm afraid this is a quarantined area, and now that you're here, we can't let you leave. So this is when you start finding all kinds of skips, and the positioning gets a little crazy. We'll start running into stealth units eventually. I think we're good here. We've recovered some interesting samples from the wreckage of that last fight, Commander. They seem to be some sort of chemical antidote. Vials of chemicals at quarantine. We've seen this before in Greyclaw. This is the Legion all over again. Indeed, I believe we finally found who hired that Frontier Legion blockade. think this is when we start using a second healer. Might need to throw some more gear on Valiant. Yeah, if Valiant was doing any kind of damage, or maybe even 4-starring another attacker, it looks like maybe 4-starring Flamel would be useful. Flamel is having issues back there in the back. We're actually close to. I'm shocked. Actually, we actually 3-starred that. I didn't think we would do it. Well done, Commander. I am detecting remnants of several other anomalies in the area. This does not seem to be. This does not seem to be an isolated incident. Hey, Tian Xiao, can't you guys hear the robot? You're under attack. Why are you shooting at us? Hardly makes sense for me to expose my men to the anomaly if you're just going to destroy it now, does it? Expose. Oh, it's an infection. Warden kept talking about them like they were alive, and then his personality shift. The anomalies are infectious. Dum dum dum. Well, no, aren't you a clever one? Derp derp. We'll make Flamel level 40. They're going to be really useful. Matter of fact, all the ships we have kind of are useful. What do we have? Let's see here. Um, Fence set. I used all my HP set on Shelter, I believe, so we'll just go defense across the board on Flamel. Actually, can I get... Nope, I can't. I was going to say if I get another HP set, because she does heal off of HP. That's fine. We'll just stack up defense. You see how that works. She'll just take less damage. Or he, I don't know if a male is a male or a female. Oh, and we just completed some objectives for the commander's pathway. Should definitely throw some gear on Valiant if I'm going to continue to use her. I do like her splash damage and the way the ships get clustered because you start fighting more than 5 most of the time. Super useful. Which we'll do at the beginning of the next round. Let's make use of what we got here. Like I said, you cannot go wrong making her 4-star as well. Because she's fusion. The fusion plus some skill ups later on. Oh, we're not going to do this. Go back out of here. Oh, sorry. That incorrectly. Refits, I believe. From here, you can refit your ships. To refit a ship, you'll need to deconstruct another copy of the same ship. Refit level is depicted by the amount of yellow stars in the ship's rank. Each refit will provide a permanent stat bonus or enhance a ship's passive combat module. I don't know. I don't have multiple copies of her, so I'm not going to do it just yet. That's a video on its own. We do want to throw some gear on her. She has one piece of attack gear, so even doing a second piece gives you 15% attack upgrade. I do have some crit gear laying around. Yeah, looks like we'll go crit. And then we'll go with speed set on her just to make her attack a little bit sooner in the rotation. That should help us clear through the rest of the normal campaign. I will not be doing videos on the hard campaign the same way I'm going to be doing this. I'll just play through it. We'll work on some of it live stream, but I won't cut that footage into individual videos. I don't think it's quite necessary. From here, as far as the Let's Play goes, we'll probably... Hey, I just figured a way to Fenrir 16 with Tycho Rare. Also works if you don't have either Sentinel or Griff. Interesting. With Tycho. Oh, we lost the ship, so we won't be able to do our... We won't be able to restart this. Fenrir 16 with Tycho. Tycho's a blue unit? That's worth a video in of itself. Because Tycho is the blue version with the cheat death like Yezid, right? So to start with, we'll swap these and see if that helps. I don't know if she has gear. Doesn't. I set. Looks like I can get... Oh, I can't get an HP set on her. Remove this. What all gear do we have? So I have defense thrusters abound. I would have to put shield gear on her, which is fine. I can shield gear her just to have something. What is this? This that has no bearing on her. HP. Oh yeah, just straight up HP. It's gonna be fine. That's gonna be A and shield set HP here. Yes, it buys you a turn because of cheat death and hit mitigation. Interesting. Obviously you're doing that on your account with really big gear, but that's still I'm thinking about that because I actually just kind of put Fenrir 16 on farm on my main account. Like you and I tinkered with it at the end of last month, like just to get me some burner set. I actually have a team set right now where I can farm it 100%. I just push play, let it auto battle for 60, 60 battles, and then come back to it. That's interesting. So do I lose Flamel to that bomb? No, everything dies first. Okay, so we got it here. Is there a way you can do a recording of that on your phone and send me the MP4? Because that's kind of one of them things like future videos. I'd like to have unique solves and a Fenrir 16 with a blue quality tank. That's kind of a huge thing because everybody will have Tycho. Yeah, see if you can record that and your phone will create an MP4 and give that to me. That's absolutely something I'm interested in having. Back there. Actually, if we're doing this, I might as well just go like this. Also, literally ideal if you don't have Sentinel or Griff. I'll play around with other bosses too. Curious, are you using any buffer, like a Volk at all? Yeah, at worst, if you'll email it to me, or you should be able, this file should be small enough to drop in Discord that I can grab. sbgame25@gmail.com. I think down in the description of this video, did I put it in here? I didn't actually do anything in here. I should have that. Hold on, I do have a file with all that stuff. I need to get better about doing this stuff. So if I edit the video, go into here, down, I can copy paste this, and save this. Go back. Yeah, so if you go down the description of the video, there's a contact me with the email in there. It's sbfgame25@gmail.com. If you can't drop it in Discord, just throw it in there. R2 rank Valk, and you need Volk. Obviously, good CP attackers. Yeah. Okay, so it's definitely Volk and Valk. Okay. The Volk is not really a problem. Valk, not having Valkyrie just because she is a legendary, like it makes sense that okay, you need a legendary to clear some of the hardest content in the game, but that's actually very useful still. That's something I kind of want to play with. Maybe not on this deal, but maybe it's even on my. That's why I'm doing the whole Pokédex thing on my other account. Of like, I'm even gonna 6-star all the blue units and R6 all of them, because over time, even on a free to play, you should pull enough 6-star unit, or you should pull enough blue units to 6-star them. So if you start finding solves with just all blue units, there was someone that was working on that stuff, and I'd like to get some of the content from them of like, hey, let's just beat the game with epic units. Let's beat the game with blue units. Obviously, that's a long term thing, but finding solves on even like Fenry 15 with epics and blues, no legendaries required. That's huge. Whoever said we were killing them, this is simply a quarantine, Captain. Nice thing is if you do enough damage, you don't need a tank. True. Yeah, but then you got to be fast and go turn 1, right? My map says your other jump point leads to an inhabited system. I think I'm using Hermes plus Voron, and then I'm using Sentinel, Bresh, and Valkyrie. I think that's my team in there right now. I know I chopped and changed the tanks just a little bit. I could be using Yazid for the cheat death. Let's see. Oh, yes, an Everling research station, to be exact. They believe they're studying the BIS contents and capabilities. Our projections suggest their brains will give out completely to the gross by the end of the month, and for once, no amount of body jumping will save them. This is insane. So many people have never been exposed to the seas, and they actually have the gall to weaponize it. So we're definitely. Oh, this does seem less like a quarantine and more like a kill box. Still, all things considered, it's hard to get too upset about a single Everling station, ever-living station. Then don't care about this. Ever-living ships are built to survive centuries alongside their crews. These idiots have been cultivating a fleet of plague bearers out of spite. Commander, this can't continue. None of this can. We've got to either spread the Tian Chao's cure or wipe it all clean trying. So we definitely want to go straight for the back and ignore these tanks if possible. So we can go down the side there. That has a front attack, so we can do this right here. And then why? Got a special. What is this? Oh, so this is when you stack affinity. So maybe he's not the best. So on this anomaly, so you'll get a bomb and you'll get a bomb. And bumpity 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 bomb. So they're only going to bomb these two because I'm using all green attackers. Here we go. bombs. Now the idea is kill this before bombs go off and kill things. Not too bad. And I got some purple goo, which is actually called Neuro Imprint. They're goo. We got some antimatter goo and some XP. Victory. It's unfortunate we can't see eye to eye on this. You've done such a good job of cleaning up Binderberg's labs. I could direct you towards more of them. No, Shepard's right. You're playing chance with lives of an entire galaxy. Thank you kindly for the cure. We're going to chop the monster. Gonna chop the monster off at the head now. Should just be we're gonna chop the monster's head off now. Weird verbiage. If you insist, it's unfortunate you'll have to lose your head in the process. Aww. Okay, we're off to the Forge of Heaven. We have another blue beacon. We got some platinum. We are doing really well on stars. If you look, we're 100%. Ooh, there's one here in the house system. Let's go back and get that real quick. What did I miss? Oh, the very first one. Did not notice that. Let's just send it. I don't know who's on here. We'll just send it. See what happens. Should be able to 3-star with that extra DPS on there. Plus, people have gears. Okay, yeah. Can't believe I missed that. Okay, thank you. All right, Forge of Heaven. Can make the turbo jump. Chapter 10, The Fallen. Breaching the Abyss. Your long journey has ended at the Forge of Heaven, a system where anomalies spill from the abyss, each carrying out a contagion that could bring the entire frontier under their thrall. It's obvious now that the allure of the abyss was too good to be true. Is it paradise in their image? I don't know. Or a web to draw in victims? Maybe. Either way, if you fail here, no one else will stop it. So this sets up the gameplay loop for the game of endlessly farming Abyss. You are going into the Abyss and killing the vaults. Post-Human Society Commander, I've scanned the system. The ever-living facilities are still intact, but nearly overrun by anomalies and drones. There's also much less radio chatter than I'd expect for a system this size. It may be too late to distribute the cure. Let's go cure it all. I'm learning so much more about the story because I never read any of this stuff. Insolent ones, we know we know you. We've seen your lack of color. Oh, it's creepy, Yazid. He's just like Warden. If they're all past this point of reason, then we'll have to stop this the hard way, Commander. This is our station. You can't just ugh. Our skin itches, so we'll make use of you yet. I'm going to rely on... Yeah, hopefully these don't kill my backline. They have affinity advantage. There's minus... Ooh, that didn't die. Yeah, Orlingus, cool solves like that are always going to be useful um, going forward. If you come up and want to tinker with that kind of stuff, happy to have it. Healing sets, that's what we're getting in here. These are going to be useful for our healers to make bigger heals go pew. Maybe I just got lucky on my other account. I swear by this time I had pulled a Palace and a Butcher. I thought you got Butcher from the campaign. I guess it's possible being in the Ever Living area right now, you get Palace at some point, but I don't feel like that's going to be who I get coming through this campaign. It's been a while since the game has given you a unit. Yarrow, I believe, was the last when they were teaching you how to use corrosion. Probably have Apex doing a little bit more tanking than I want right there, but it's working. It is him tanking from tanks, so not terribly not a terribly huge amount of damage. Can I get this clear off next couple of attacks? Apex, you yawn. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we're pushing into. Oops, maybe not going to be able to make it through. Let's see here. So I'm curious down in the comments, anybody that comes back watching this stuff, we're heading through the last bit of the normal campaign. Are you playing this with level 40 units, or are you trying to do this with all level 30s? I've tried to avoid leveling this up, but at the same time, I also don't want to spend hours beating my head against the wall doing some of this stuff. Let's see here. Going in here, that's fine. We know we're just going to kill this right off the bat. Splash look like on these. It's fine. Another blue mainframe. That's going to be really useful. Okay, so this is healer and a damage. Let's see. Apex will kill this. Yuan will finish it. She'll help take care of that. We're looking at splashes. That's an odd splash. Okay. So we're coming up on 416. Okay, cool. So this is about another 30-minute little cut from here. Finally, the head of the snake is in our reach. Woo. I mean, Yazid looks dangerous, but I doubt the rest of them will. Just fold if he dies. No, I mean the Abyss. If it's where these things are coming from, it can't be anything other than a poisoned apple. Creepy as. You see, we have made a home. The Abyss sang to you, to all of us, release your skin, join the song. That is creepy as Facilitator. One fight time. Let's go, Commander. It's only the fate of a few billion lives resting on your shoulders. I got this. Void Striders are going to attack the whole row. Right? Yeah. But we want to kill Void Striders fast. I'm going to make sure have your Yazid's just a little plink. I don't know what this does. It's just the row as well. What's the charge? Taunt. Okay. Send it. Oh, I could have moved Apex up, but that's fine. Boink. So Yazid, you kind of have to kill twice because he's going to have his cheat death. My middle just went stasis. That's not good. Oh no, I'm going to lose my tank. Nope. Maybe not. Yeah, probably because Yazid's about to kill. Oh no, we want to redo this. We need this for 3 stars. So that said, we'll hit retry because we want to kill Yazid along with. Do I do this? Make sure she kills here. I think this is the formation. Let's check here. Yeah. Because Yuan and Apex will attack the capacitor in the back, which is fine. But we don't want Yazid to kill Moreau, and that stasis really hurts. I'm wondering, do I need to put Purifier in to cleanse that? Is that stasis? You can always check in here. Oh, it's white phosphorus. Ooh, that's even probably worse. Man. Actually, can white phosphorus even be cleansed? Unremovable, so we just have to tank it. I got a fix for this. So at this point, it's clearly about going for the 3-star. You know, when the Abyss first appeared, all anyone talked about was its potential. All the precious metals inside, more resources than we could ever use up. They never mentioned how it felt just to witness it. I can't tell if this is excitement. The stakes are so high, but we have the antidote and someone has to go in. If we never make it out, Commander, it was truly a pleasure working with you. Truly. And that's the campaign done. We're going to go back and 3-star that stuff. The Abyss, the Harvesters. Commander, you need to see the scan. I am detecting evidence of anomalies several times larger than we've ever encountered outside the Abyss. Everliving's researchers dubbed these harvesters due to how they consume everything around them. They may be the final life stage of the anomalies. So we're not going to enter the Abyss. It's not what we want to do today. The Abyss contains a series of natural wormholes that can transport us further within. Of course, we'll need to find them first. And deal with any infected gatekeepers blocking the way. Previous travelers in the Abyss didn't have our cure. They're sure to be a serious threat. So we were working on Hard Abyss earlier. Like I said, the plan is not to do this. If anyone is equipped to handle this landscape, it's you, Commander. I always have full confidence. Let's go. Let's not go. Let's go back out. Let's go. Oh, did you see that? That legendary refit? Let's see here. Battle Pass. Collect a thing. So we're chipping away at that a little bit. Playtime rewards. Arenas are opened up. Commander's Pathway. We're going to get some equipment. Ooh, a purple piece of equipment. Some attack sensors. That'll be useful. Hopefully it rolls into attack. Place it on someone here in a little bit. Oh, this is where you get butchered. You complete this. Okay, fair enough. Missions, Commander's Pathway. Oh, yeah, we're going to claim this. And we got... This is... Yeah, this hurts my soul. You would never use this. Okay. Collect 2 playtime rewards. Why didn't it complete? Oh, weird. I had to re-click that. Give me some more gear. Garbage. I don't know why it's making me re-click this each time. So we're getting some speed gear here. Upgrade 4 equipment pieces level 4. No, we're not going to do it. We're going to go back into the battle. Commander, we're getting reports of strange vessels harassing civilians and military sectors. They can stop the gatewaying at this point. The signatures are distinct. They're coming from the Abyss. I don't want to go to the Abyss. We must put a stop to the incursions and prevent the Abyss from filling up the faction in space. I'll add an indicator to your hub. Okay, yeah, we can do that. Oh, this is an incursion. Okay, this is fine. So this is new. This recently just came. So we're going to go into the Gamish colony. There'll be an incursion here. Basically, this is free XP. Just go kill a level. We'll do this. We'll take the XP. I love these backgrounds. They look so dope. Doing this incursion. It's a little bit of a credit. XP, and we'll just send this and go. Oh, got a piece of gear out of it. That's always useful. All right. And this is in hard mode. We want to go back to normal. We want to complete this so we can get this other beacon and see if we can get anything good. Okay, we're going to engage here. I think two potential options. One, I 4-star Moreau, or maybe just let Flamel tank this a little bit harder. I'm considering even possibly just getting rid of Moreau, period. And I could put Shelter in for more heals. Or even add another DPS. Yeah, because it looks like the double white phosphorus on the front's really going to be hard to eat because Yaz is about to. Oh, here we goes. Oh no, Flamel's gonna die as soon as she tries to take a turn. She'll melt away. Okay, so double healer is the answer. I could stop that, but we'll get a piece of gear and experience and stuff like that. My inner cash player is like, just screw this, but we'll make use out of everything we get out of her. Don't want to be in hard. Thank you. They need to stop that. When you want to farm a stage, it needs to not force you into another area. So the fix, I think, could be this. I might have to 4-star her, which is fine. I'm happy to 4-star. I don't think the point is to kill the capacitor first. The point's probably to kill Yazid first and then focus the capacitor. But, sometimes we do things the way we do them. That's a 3-star. Let's go. Beacon. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Alright, so we got that. Let's go here. We've got 6 beacons to pull, and this is where we're going to end it. We're going to pull our 6 beacons. Let's go. Something good. Nah. Paracelsus has uses. Sinya, never used. Might look at her because she is a antimatter. Ico. I could be recruiting on the card here. I didn't even think about pulling for Jimmy. Hey, Rhodium. This just made life a little bit better. So Rhodium is super useful when you have to face Deadbeat in Abyss. We will look at Rhodium kills and without Rhodium kills on Abyss when it becomes a thing. Chimichanga time? No. Oh, how cool it would be to get Chimmy right off the bat, like an AoE healer. And Gallant, never use. Okay. So that's going to be it. Appreciate everybody hanging out and watching. I'm going to cut this up into several videos over the next day or two, and this will be more easy to take in versus a, 4.5-hour stream. Aerlingus, thanks again as always for the hang time, man, and I'll catch everybody laters.